Hello everybody, it's Murialda here again, and welcome back to episode 22 of Let's Browse. Woohoo! Yeah, party! Yay. So yes, last episode there were quite a few comments. Basically, the general gist is it was too long, there was too many things in there, and a lot of it weren't things that I really cared about. And I'll be honest, I pretty much agree with that. So yay. So going forward, I think I am going to start limiting suggestions to 3 per person. And if it's really heavy, I may even trim it down a little bit. And but I am also a firm believer in you should sometimes look at things that you don't like and try to find the good in them. So I'm not going to ban, those types of figures that I really don't care for, but I will probably restrict them a bit. So anyways, that's the blah, blah, blah. Let's get to browsing. Yes. So we bring up the browser and we wait, and hey, we're browsing. Yay. So yes, we'll start with Eromanga Sensei. And of course, the very first one is one that I hate. But anyways, I do feel I should at least address this one. This is the Aoba figure from Dramatical Murder by Native. And I'm not going to go through his pictures because, like I said, I don't like this figure. But the general feeling amongst the collectors is there is a very severe lack of male figures, especially the erotic male figures. And they saw this figure being made by a major company, and he has his penis out and everything. And people are treating this like the second coming of Christ. It's going to usher in this new age of, naked men figures. And I'm sorry, this is not the figure that's going to do that. Yes, there is a lack of male figures. Yes, there aren't many Arrow figures of men, but there are figures out there with penis, so you just have to look for them. And this one is just, in my opinion, ugly. I mean, it's got good details and everything, and like I said, you can show his penis, but woohoo. I just don't think this is the figure that's going to usher in the golden age of penis. But, I mean, that's my opinion. Maybe you have a different one. So like I said, I'm not going to really go through his pictures, but I just thought I should address him. So the next one is Morgan Einsland from whatever this is. She's a vampire. But Morgan is one that's been around for a long time. And this is a newer figure. This one came out, well, maybe not newer. Came out September 18th of 2014 and was priced at 9,200 yen and is by Capcom. This one, I'm not the biggest fan of either. I don't like her face, and the outfit, like the pants, I really don't care for, and I don't care for the super high cut waistline. So that's kind of my feelings on it. She does have some details in her hair, and she has some nice wings and some bat friends. And I guess that's supposed to be a moon, but it looks like a sponge. So yay. But, I mean, like I said, the hair looks good. The face, in my opinion, really does not. And I'm just going to test the chat real quick. Since I did screw up earlier, I'm not sure if the chat is actually showing up. And of course I missed it. So we'll test it one more time. Sorry, technical difficulties. There it is. Okay. So I do have the chat showing up. In case you don't know, when you're streaming on YouTube, the live chat doesn't get saved, so any comments made in the chat goes away once the video ends. That's why I try to put them into the video, so that you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, I really don't like her face. Boobs are good. Crotch area, not so good in my opinion, but it is what it is. So anyways, that is that one. So Eromanga Sensei also suggested another Morgan, and this one is by Capcom again, and she came out September 28th of 2016 and was priced at 12,000 yen. And this one I actually kind of do like. So I think the face looks a lot better, and I do like the nurse theme, and the outfit looks pretty good on her. And she's got the, injections on her thigh, and nice giant needle behind her, and a little bat friend again. Yeah, I think the face looks better. It does still look a little bit strange, but it's a lot better than the other one. Boobs are still good, and she doesn't have, the super ugly high cut hip line, so that's good. And she looks like she might have a thermometer that she's about to shove somewhere, and skull and crossbones nurse's hat. And there's kind of a booty shot without being close up on the booty. I wonder what she's going to inject in you. Or is that a extraction needle sucking out your blood? Don't know. Not a nurse. The hair has some good details in there, nice and blue color, and matches with her boobs. So yeah, I do kind of like this one, but it's not going to be one I'm going to search out, so yay. So the next one Eromanga Sensei asked for is Kinomoto Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura. And this is a 1/8 scale or 1/7 scale figure by Good Smile Company, and she is supposed to come out in September. And she is freaking expensive. The MSRP is 23,148 yen. So yes, very expensive. But Good Smile is offering a free shipping campaign if you ordered her at their site, so that might help a little bit. But that is freaking expensive. So I tried watching Cardcaptor Sakura, and I just couldn't get into it. It could be just because the art style, it's an older style, and I don't know. I watched a few episodes and it kind of died on me. But it is what it is. So it is a very popular series. This figure is huge and lots of details. Nice clear magical effects going around, and nice solar system planets. And you've got Sakura as the sun. And she is a magical girl. And yeah, the face looks like her. Got the nice big yellow, greenish yellow eyes and a happy girl smile. And a crown on her head. Thankfully, it is not a tiny hat crown, but it's still a little bit small for her head. Small as in round-wise, not height-wise. It's a fairly big crown. And she is a young girl, so she is flat-chested. And the dress, it looks okay. The green and red usually is a bad combination. But in this time, it actually does work okay. The puffy shoulders, it kind of doesn't work, but on the skirt, it does. And I do like all the little planets, but so, like I said, I didn't really get into the series. I'm not the biggest fan, and this one is freaking expensive, and it's going to be a huge space hog, so it's not a figure for me. It's not a bad figure, and I know a lot of people are super excited for it, but that is not me. So yay. So the next one is a Super Sonico figure. I do believe I've mentioned her before. It may have been in the One Fest special. I don't think I mentioned her after that. But anyways, this is a 1/6 scale figure by Good Smile. And she is supposed to come out in January. And is priced at 18,056 yen. So yes, very freaking expensive. Or if you want, you can get a limited exclusive version of her with rings and a light marriage license for 481,111 yen. I hate to say this, but there are some people that are going to buy that. Yeah, they love their Sonico. So once again, this is another figure that a lot of people are very, very excited for. And it's one that kind of doesn't do it for me. It's a good figure. It's a good Sonico figure. But you have to be a Sonico fan. Or you have to be a wedding dress fan. Or you have to be a lingerie fan. Because, I'm sorry, I don't know any person other than porn stars that would wear lingerie as a wedding dress. Just my observations. Well, maybe there are some people, but whatever. Anyways, like I said, it is a good figure. There's lots of sculpting and details and everything. And the lines look all clean. Flowers in her hair look good and detailed. And she has a very large booty. We shall see that a little bit later. It's not a figure for me, but it is a good figure. And here's one of the rings, Super Sonico 10th Anniversary. It's kind of in the shape of a macaroon. And you get two of them. And they combine together to be a macaroon, which would break your teeth if you tried to bite it. So yay. And there's some other wedding rings you can get. And meet. So enough with the macaroon rings. So yes, Sonico is known for her big boobs. And she definitely has some very big boobs with very little cloth covering them. And very little cloth covering her crotch. But yes, she is a happy girl. She is getting married, so she is happy. And there is her giant booty. Sonico is also known as being a little bit on the thicker side. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And more anime characters could probably stand to exhibit that. But there's nothing wrong with thin girls either. All sizes are good sizes, as long as you're healthy. So yes, she has some very nice thigh-high stockings with garter belts. Well, straps at least. It's not really a belt because it's strapped to her corset. She has a nice little belly button going on under there. And she has a, kissy face. Like, kiss the bride. So she's got her eyes closed and her lips puckered. From the back, when she's got the skirt on, it does look like a normal wedding dress to me, so that's a good thing. Lots of billows and ripples and everything. So yeah, Sonico. There's a good shot of her kissy face. Well, yeah, I'm going to say it's a kissy face. So yeah. Not a figure for me, but I know a lot of people are super excited for her, and they will buy that super expensive version of her. So anyways, that was Eromanga Sensei's suggestions. So, hey Shin. Nice wallpaper. One of these days, I'll learn what I'm doing. So our next suggester is Rice Strike. And Rice Strike has a single suggestion. I wasn't sure if this was actually a suggestion, but anyways, he was unsure now of which Saekano set he should get, since this one is starting to come out. This is Sawamura Spencer Eridi from Saekano, 1/7 scale figure by Fat Company. And it's supposed to come out sometime next year, maybe, who knows. It is still a gray prototype, no paint on it yet. Spring of 2018, so you got some time to think about her. So Eridi is not best girl. That is reserved for Utaha. I don't think she's even second best girl. Maybe third, but she's okay. So we'll look at some of her pictures. Let's see. We'll look at this one first. This is the original artwork that she is based off of. So you can get an idea of what the colors are going to be. And it's a very dynamic pose. Kind of nice. We'll see how that translates into a 3D sculpture. So, honestly, in the 3D world, it does look a little bit strange. I don't know any person that would be in this pose normally. She's like trying to shove her butt out behind her and falling over and everything. But the wind is super blowing and blowing all of her sketchbooks away. And her hair is going all over the place. Hair going all over the place is a plus. She's got her blue eyes and lots of details. So this is once again by Max Factory, so I think it'll be a good quality figure. But expect it probably summer or fall, because Max Factory is another company that can't get figures out on time if their life depended on it. But yeah, she looks good, and like I said, I think they're doing the whole set of them in sort of these similar poses. So maybe Utaha will come out soon. And Utaha is best girl. So yay. Our next suggestor is Pip-Boy 2K7. And Pip-Boy also has a single suggestion. And this is fucking Tamamo. Yes, Tamamo. Gotta love Tamamo. So yes, this is Caster Extra, aka Tamamo no Mai. This is from Fate Extella and is manufactured by Sega. So this is a prize figure. She came out June 23rd of 2017. I have found her at Nippon Yasan, and she was like $18. So Tamamo is a frickin' temptress, and I love Tamamo. But I am resisting as hard as I can on this one because I don't want to buy a prize figure. But she looks good so far. And people are trying to talk to me. But yes, it is Tamamo. So she is in her standard blue outfit, which looks very good on her. And she's kind of got a serious face on. Normally Tamamo's a happy girl. But this time she's a little bit serious, like she's pissed off at someone. Since this is a prize figure, don't expect high quality. I mean, some of them are good quality, but some of them are kind of bad. I think Sega's one of the better companies. But yeah, like I said, I love Tamamo. I like the way the figure looks. I kind of want to buy it, but I'm resisting because I don't want to buy a prize figure. That's just me. There's nothing wrong with prize figures, and if you've got a very limited budget, they're a very good thing for you. But I just don't think she would fit in with the rest of my collection. But god damn it, it's Tamamo, and Tamamo is such a freaking temptress. If we look at some of these other pictures of her, she has, the important question. She has Shimapan on. And as you can see, like in her butt crack, maybe she's a little bit sweaty because the paint looks like it's running a little bit. But you can kind of see how it's not the perfect quality, and like on her stocking, it's not the perfect quality. You can see like on her collar, there's a little bit of paint overflow there. And on her boobs, lots of overflow of the paint and everything. So that's why I don't want to go into the prize figure territory. But, I mean, it's fucking Tamamo. And this couple hair strands are very obviously glued on after the fact. But hey, it's a Tamamo. Anyways, enough with Tamamo. That's what I wanted to do. So yes, we shall move on now. So our next suggestor is Chalk Crow. And he has actually made it to a Let's Browse. At least I'm assuming it's a he. Could be a she. So let's look at Chalk Crow suggestions. I'm on vacation today, and I actually considered doing this a lot earlier for everyone else that's in the world. But then he said he was going to be watching, so got to do it on time for him. Anyways, the first suggestion is Zeton from Ultraman. It is a bunny figure from Ultra Kaiju Ginka Keikaku, or, Ultraman. 1/4 scale figure. Can't have a freeing bunny girl that's not 1/4. And she came out August 25th of 2016 and was priced at 20,185 yen. So pretty expensive, but it is a 1/4 scale figure. So she is large, 15.21 inches, wouldn't fit in a D12. So she has no pupils, but I mean, that is what it is. Since it is a freeing bunny girl, she has real fishnet stockings on, and she has big boobs with a yellow bra cup. It's midnight, huh? So anyways, yes, her bunny ears look kind of like sticks stabbed into her head, not typical bunny ears, but it's okay. And she has, the straight cut on the back of her hair. Kind of a high cut crotch, so not the fan of that. There she is in a box. And there she is again. And from a slightly different angle, once again, no pupils, and she has like a jewel type or armor type thing in her hair, whatever that is. And unlike most of the freeing bunny girls, she actually has like coattails, which are covering her booty, which is basically blasphemy. So it is what it is, but it's a minus point. The hair doesn't really have a lot of like sculpting details. It's kind of flat in the back. But she does have the big boobs. So not a figure for me. It looks okay, but kind of plain. And I don't think it's worth the, $200 or something that they were pricing it at. In the aftermarket, she's gone up in price, so you may have a little bit, your wallet may hate you if you do like her. But there's nothing wrong with wallets hating us. It's their job. So the next one that Chakro has suggested is Megurine Luca from Project Diva F2nd. This is by Max Factory and is a 1/7 scale figure. And she is supposed to come out next March, so long time in the future, and is priced at 12,778 yen. So it's a little on the expensive side, but maybe for a 1/7 scale it's reasonable. So Luca, I want to like Luca. I want to love her. I want her to be successful, but the community basically hates her. I can't think of any other reason. She doesn't get any good songs. They never put her in good outfits. And Miku always outshines her. But I want to love Luca. I do. This outfit, not the biggest fan of it. I really don't like the eye patch, but it is removable. She has very lovely pink hair, nice and long. Don't like the crotch region. The boob region, it's okay, but I just don't like her outfit. The boots and stockings look kind of nice, and she is kind of, being a seductress, shoving her stocking down with her thumb. And then you've got some playing cards in the back. So, like I said, her eye patch is removable, so that is a plus. The bunny ears are kind of flat, not very exciting. She's got a little heart tattoo under her eye. And she's got large boobs. Large boobs are a good thing. The hair has some sculpting details in it. You can tell like this piece was added on after the fact. And she is showing some hip, some flesh. So that's nice. Too bad the rest of the outfit kind of turns me off. Her hair is covering her butt. So there is that. So if you're butt man, she's hiding it from you. So yeah, like I said, I want to love Luca, but this figure does not make me love her. So yay. And the next one that Chakro has suggested is Ibaraki Doji Tamagui no Genjo from Monster Gathering. This one is by MGD and is supposed to come out in November. And you can buy her at Ami for 9,800 yen. 1/8 scale figure, so yeah, okay price for that. So let's look at her pictures real quick. And wait for Ami Ami to load. So, this one is for a special set of people, which does not include me. I'm not the fan of her face. She's got like that high forehead going on, and I don't like the eyebrows and the horns coming out of it. I just noticed she has like a magical monster arm coming out of her arm. And she is like holding a head, a shrunken head, and sucking its soul out of it. Outfit looks kind of good though. And the boobs, they're okay. Socks are kind of unique. And we'll have to look at the shoes a little bit in more detail if we get a better picture. Here you can kind of see a better shot of her monster magical hand. And she's got a little skirt on, and okay. So I was going to say the shoes were kind of cute, but then we can see here that these would be hell to actually wear. Because, I mean, it takes the platform shoes to a whole different level. Not a fan of the base, but this could just be the prototype base. She's got a little bit of butt booty showing, and it looks like she has on normal white underwear. Yep, normal white underwear. So here's a shot of the face. So like I said, I'm not a fan of the face. It kind of doesn't look good to me. It does look like kind of like a monster face. And she has very long fangs. And like I said, you can see her sucking the soul out of this samurai type guy. Unfortunately, it looks like her boobs are welded together. Never a good thing when you see that, but sometimes you can't avoid it. She does have nice detailing on her like collarbone. And then this has a nice smoke and light effect in this picture, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, not a figure for me, but if you like Monster Gathering or this character, or you like monster girls in general, maybe you'll like this one. I don't think this one is allowed on Ami Ami, so she may be, she may not be, but I don't think she is. Did I say Ami Ami? I meant MFC. Of course she's allowed on Ami Ami because you can buy her at Ami Ami. So anyways, that was Chalk Crow suggestions. Grr, keep pushing the wrong button. Hey, I love this wallpaper. So cute, so cute, so cute. So anyways, our next suggester is I'm a life form known as Manuel. So let's see what he has suggested. So the first one is Satellizer L. Bridget from Freezing, manufactured by Freeing. Those are very similar names, Freeing, Freezing. But anyway, Satellizer is 1A scale, and she is the damaged version of her. And Milo has just knocked over a keyboard, so yay. But anyways, this one's a little bit of an older figure. It's 1A scale. It came out December 26th of 2011. And she was priced at 9,333 yen. I don't think you can find her for that price anymore. So yeah, Solaris, which typically is a fairly expensive place, has her at 14,480 yen. Ninomiya has her for 23,000 yen. So yes, she has definitely gone up in price. So I have considered buying Satellizer in the past, but I just never did because honestly, her pose is a very bad pose. It hides her face, it hides her boobs, it hides her everything. Basically, she's showing you her back, but not her butt. And honestly, it doesn't look all that great. The hair, I mean, it's got details and stuff, but and this is one of those rare cases where it's got maybe too much detail in the hair, and it just doesn't look the greatest. She does have her giant sword blade type thing, whatever this is called. I forget the actual term for their weapons. It's been a while since I've watched Freezing. So there is her face, what little of it you can see. So she has her one eye. The other eye, I think, is behind an eye patch. And it's got her genetics logo. That's the school, military branch, whatever that she's a part of. And she is holding her dress, and her dress is ripped to shreds, so you see a little bit of butt cheek and a little bit of thigh. But it's hidden behind all the hair and all the other stuff. So she has some very detailed boots on. Nice laces going up them. And it's got a little bit of high heel. So that looks good. And her dress, of course, is ripped and shredded and stuff, so her boobs are almost falling out. But, of course, the important parts are still covered, so it is safe for work. Well, maybe not safe for work, but it's not 18 plus. So yeah, like I said, I have considered this one in the past, but I just think there's maybe too much going on in the hair. Looks a little bit too rough, and it's a very bad pose in my opinion. So much is hidden. So yeah, I'm going to continue to pass on this one. So the next one that Manuel has suggested is Isaka Taiga from Toradora, 1A scale figure by Kotobukiya, and she is in her swimsuit with a swim ring. This is an older one that came out October of 2009 and was priced at 6,300 yen. What's up, Milo? He's making some noises. It's got decent ratings. So let's look at Taiga. So Taiga is a good character. She pales compared to Ami, but she's still good. In this figure, I really don't feel that this face looks like Taiga. Maybe it's the eyes are too big or something, but I don't know. It just doesn't really look like her. She is wearing her buns, so she's got her hair tied up because she is in her swimsuit. So Taiga is a high school girl, but she is flat-chested because she is tiny. So she is wearing basically an elementary school girl's outfit, swimsuit, because that's all that will fit her. And she is sitting cross-legged, well, kind of cross-legged, with her hands on her ankles. And she's got a little pouty face on her, kind of embarrassed, because she is in a swimsuit. And she is tiny girl, so she's like, I'm flat. And she has a swim ring if you so choose to display it with her. Nice detail on the swim ring. It's transparent, but nice green on it. Green's a good color. There she is from the back. So she does have a little bit of a butt crack window at least going on. So a little bit of sex appeal on this elementary school girl outfit. Remember, she's not elementary school girl. Back looks to have some good details in it. But yeah, that face just doesn't look like Taiga. So yay. If we look, yeah, Nanomiya has her for 4,000 yen basically, so she's gone down in price. She's not a very not a very expensive figure. So if you like her, you can probably get a good deal on her somewhere. So that was Manuel's suggestions. Hey, I did it right this time. And we've seen this one before, so let's look at another one. Yay! So now, let's look at our next suggester. So the next one is Champ Huge Balls. And Champ Huge Balls has 3 suggestions. So the first one is Amane Misa from Death Note. This is an older figure. It is a 1/6 scale figure by June Planning, or part of the Moe Art collection. And she came out in July of 2007. And she was priced at 6,800 yen. Hey, Eromanga Sensei, the Yamai twins, they're in stock at AmiAmi, so you should be getting an invoice soon. I did have to send them a message this morning saying, hey, separate out Stardust already because Kurumi and the Yamai twins are in stock, and I want them. But anyways, back to Misa. So, no official picture, so we shall look at some user pictures. So we'll look at this one, and we'll look at this one. We'll look at the important angle, and then we will look at, this one and a face shot. So go ahead and close that window, and we'll look at the pictures. So Misa, she's got a bad face in my opinion, not the best face. She does look like she has fishnet stockings on and fishnet arm sleeves. And she's got a little purse, and she has a death note. The fingers look a little pudgy. Nice corset bustier thing going on, and it looks like she is wearing a nice necklace. And she has very short skirts, so showing some booty stuff. She's got some boots on. Boots, they got some detail on there, but it doesn't look very well done. It looks a little bleh. So in this picture, the face does look a little bit better, I think, but the hand looks a lot worse. So you improve on one thing and fail on another thing. But yeah, I think this is a nicer picture. Her hair has some good detail on it. And here is the important angle. She has black ones on and a little bit of crotch going there, and you get the, crotch line. Nice squeezable booty. And some frills. Not the best detailing on the frills. And she has some garter straps digging into her flesh. So it's a little bit tight. Yeah, the stockings look pretty good. She does look a little bit shiny. It is an older figure, so it is what it is. So yeah, it's an okay figure. It's one of the very few ones that you're going to find of Death Note because it is an older series. So, it is what it is. It's not a figure for me. Just looking real quick. So she has, for what I consider a fairly low rating on MFC. It's not a bad rating, but usually you see them in the 9s. And owned by 193 people. And it looks like you can buy her at a couple places. They don't list her price on MFC, so yay. And there's the face shot. So she kind of has duck lips on, it looks like, and the nose isn't the greatest. So yay. What figure am I most looking forward to? Well, I was saving this, but that one. So anyways, the next suggestion by Champ Huge Balls is Kirara from Inuyasha, or Kirara in Sango, I should say, so Sango. And she is an older figure, came out November of 2005, and was priced at 3,480 yen, and it was manufactured by Kotobukiya. So a very low price, very low rating, 7.57, owned by 124 people. And no official pictures, so we shall look at user pictures again. So there's that one, and that one. And we'll do that one too. So the first one. So Inuyasha brings me back to my college days when, I kind of watched Inuyasha on Adult Swim before I got into other forms of anime. And if I were to watch it now, it's not an anime was the biggest fan of, but it was one of those ones where, just getting into anime, it is what it is. But yes, so she has a face, not the greatest face, a deep mouth, she's got some teeth, eyes are bleh, but and it looks like she has a boomerang weapon. She has some boobs and a china dress on. Not the greatest quality figure, it looks like, which makes sense because she was very cheap. There's a shot showing kind of like her stomach armor and a sword, and the squirrel thing, whatever it is. And there's a side view of her. Yes, that is definitely a giant boomerang and a sword. And she is wearing ninja shoes, so yay. In case you can't tell, not the biggest fan of this one, but it is what it is. It was cheap. The base looks okay. It's kind of like a stone texture. But yeah, not a figure for me. Let's see if there's any aftermarket prices. So she has gone up in price, but it's still a fairly reasonable price. Then again, comparing it to the quality, maybe not so much. The next one is Higurashi Kagome from Inuyasha and Shippo. Once again by Kotobukiya. Came out January of 2010, and it was priced at 3,480 yen at the time. And once again, 7.89 rating, so pretty low, owned by 189 people. And actually, she originally came out October of 2005. So once again, very old. So the first official picture is a back view. So her booty is not very impressive. You got Shippo with his tail. And the hair, it's got some details in there. Got to remember this is a 2005 figure, so it's okay. And she's got a good, nice bow, and the arrows have some details in the feathers. Face, it looks okay. It does look like Kagome. She's got her little schoolgirl outfit on. And the base looks like, you know, a rocky field base. So, it's not horrible, but not a figure for me. Hey, wallpaper. So, anyways, our next suggester is David Marquez, who has suggested one. He was commenting that I should buy, he dared me to buy a male figure. That's not going to happen. I am not interested in looking at male figures. But he recommended maybe this one. This is Luc von Fabre from Tales of the Abyss by Altair, which is Alter, a 1/8 scale figure. And Luke came out June 9th of 2015 and was priced at 8,800 yen. 9.4 rating, and 837 people own him. I guess he originally came out April 17th of 2012. And you can still find him at reasonable prices in the aftermarket if you like him. So we shall look at him. So he's got a short shirt on, so he is showing off his abs if you are into that type of thing. Excuse me, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. I just burped, actually. He is standing on a rubble rocky base, and he has some long flaming hair. And the face looks quite smug. I think he was quite a smug character in the anime. You know, he thinks he's a hero and everything, but he's, you know, it's typical, oh, I'm all badass, but he gets his ass kicked. But anyways, you can also replace his hair with a short hairstyle, and I think that is a mistake. I honestly do think he looks better with the long flaming hair. But if you had that on, you wouldn't see the little skull on his back. And he's got a sword. It's a sword. Face looks okay, and like I said, he likes to show off his abs. So, yeah. Looks better with the flaming hair, but he's got an even smugger look on his face. So, bleh. So it's not a bad figure. It's a decent male figure, but it's a male figure, so not for me. So, hey. Our next suggester is Massimo Pirazzini. And Massimo has a single suggestion. I think this was more of a you should buy this one suggestion and not an actual suggestion, but I have considered this one. This is Cerberus, or Cerberus, from Shingeki no Bahamut. 1/7 scale figure by Max Factory. And she came out July 24th of 2014 and was priced at 12,778 yen. And like I said, I have considered buying this one, especially back when she first came out and no one was buying her, and she was like under $90. But there's a couple things that kind of held me off on buying her. She has since then gone up in price, so that's another thing. But we shall look at her. So she looks very beautiful. Lots of good details on her. Nice shiny armor. But the things that really kind of hold me off on her are her puppy dog hands. If they were removable, I would own her. But they are not removable. And I just think they look kind of stupid. It makes sense since Cerberus is the, three-headed dog that guards the gates of hell. Or the gates of the underworld, I should say, not necessarily hell. But I just think she would look better with hands. And in the Rage of Bahamut anime, she does actually have hands, not puppy dogs. So they are there, but they are not part of her body. But anyways, her bustier has lots of armor details on it. She has a nice face. She's got doggy ears. And she has a bikini bottom on, very shiny, and shiny thigh boot things. So yeah, I think she looks pretty. I just wish she didn't have the doggies. She's got kind of a, mischievous look on her face. Nice boobs. And yes, this is the standard video game armor where the less armor you have, the more protected you are. Nice belly on her too. A little bit of camel toe showing. She has a very nice booty with very small undies, so you see lots of crack. And she has like a cape thing on. And it took me a long time before I realized this, but if you follow her twin tails down to the ends, you see that they fade to purple. So that's a nice effect. And she's got some nice shoulder blades, good detailing in the hair. So yes, it's a nice figure, it's a beautiful figure, it's a good quality figure, but she has the puppy dog hands, so I still kind of am going to pass on her. But I have considered her. So, still that one. Our next suggester is Lip. And Lip has a single suggestion. This one is Cutie Honey, the soft bus version, compatible version, 1/7 scale figure by Grand Toys, which is Griffin. And she is supposed to come out in September of 2017. And she is priced at 11,750 yen at AmiAmi. So this one, I'm not a fan of. I'm not really a fan of the older anime style, like how they made the faces and, just the general art style. But I know there are a lot of people that are, so we shall look at her. So she has very large boobs and very little covering them. She has skin-tight outfit on, and the hair, and a, rapier-type sword, and some golden bronzy boots. And she is standing on a rock base. So if we scroll down a little bit, yes, she has good cleavage. Face, not the best face in my opinion, and the hairstyle, it's not a hairstyle I care much about. But it is red and it is going all over the place, so that's a good thing. Nice detailing on her knees, and you can see a bit of her belly button. There she is from the side view a little bit. So soft bust version, so she will be squeezable. Some people really like that feature. Some people really do not like that feature. So it's up to you to decide which, if you prefer it or not. The back has a lot of details in it. Nice, you know, fat fold there. It's not fat, but it's like a skin fold. Nice shoulder blades, and you can see her arms are very muscular. And she has a booty. Don't particularly prefer the super high cut, but it is what it is. Very long heels. So, yeah, I guess the face isn't that bad of a face, but when it's combined with the whole head package, that's kind of what is kind of one of the things putting me off on her. And I'm trying to scroll down a bit because there is one feature. Yeah, she has a very deep spine line. So you can pull her boob coverings off so you can show her nipples. It is what it is. If you like nipples, which most of us do, it's a good thing. Come on already. Poonie poonie squeezy. So I guess Ami Ami isn't going to show it. So if we go back to MFC, come on, come on. So I have seen her on here, and they did have the picture of what I was wanting to talk about. Maybe we can find her eventually. Well, anyways, she has a very obvious camel toe, and I really don't like the way that it looks. It is definitely up in there, and since it is the shiny pants, it stands out a lot, and it's a feature that I do not like. So anyways, I tried to find her real quick, but it is what it is. That was some poi. So we've gone through all the suggestions, so that just leaves me. And the first ones that I have, we have covered before, and I'm just putting them in here because they are being re-released. Their prices did go, they tripled and everything once the figures came out. So we have Saekano and we have Rias. Like I said, they are getting a re-release. And like I said, some people really don't care for the soft bust versions of them, or soft bodies. So they also have a version that is hard PVC. So not the soft squeezable stuff, but the normal figure material. So just putting this out there in case some people wanted these figures but didn't buy them in time. They are getting re-released, and they are supposed to come out in August. And they're back at their original price of 10,550 yen, not $300-400. And you have the soft body version and the hard body version. So you've got Saekano and you have Rias. So yay, that's your PSA for the day. So the next one we have is Rin Suzunoki from Bakuan. This is the swimsuit version of her. She is a 1/10 scale figure, and she is manufactured by Where the Fuck is UL? And Rin is supposed to come out in January of 2018, and she is priced at 5,070 yen. So yes, it's a 1/10 scale figure, which means I'm not going to buy it. It is a low price, so it is a reasonable price for the figure. And it is Rin, and Rin is very busty. And she was one of the better Bakuan girls, I think. And she is in a swimsuit. So yes, she's got her blonde twin tails and giant breasts and striped bikini. And if we look, she does have her Suzuki scar. So yes, they did remember that detail. And she has some water bottles, and one of them is leaking a mysterious liquid. And she is wearing sandals as well. So if this was a 1/8 or 1/7 scale figure, I would consider it, but since it's 1/10, it's not for me. She does have bells in her hair ornaments. So yeah, she looks cute. Nice back, nice detail, nice booty, and a mysterious liquid, most likely water or soap. So yeah, and there she is with Raimu. So yes, she looks good, but once again, where the fuck is UL? And then there's been not a whole lot of figures announced or put up for order this week, so I picked another one. But that's the last one. This is Mikan Yuki from To Loveru. It is by Freeing and is a 1/4 bunny girl figure, and is priced or supposed to come out in December. She is priced at 18,730 yen. So, yes, Mikan was one of the best girls in To Loveru. Really liked her. So, of course, they had to make her a bunny girl. And I've always said bunny girls, or Freeing's bunny girl line is kind of a cop-out. Because, you know, you just take the same body, same legs and everything, maybe change colors, put in some head, and then maybe an accessory, and you got a new bunny girl. Well, Mikan, they at least went as far as making her very tiny chested, because Mikan does not have big boobs. So yay. But they did give her a nice booty, and she is wearing an orange outfit, and I read that maybe because Mikan means tangerine. So yay. One of the things I love about Mikan is her hair. It's always been so detailed, and it looks real good. And Freeing did keep with that theme. Nice detailing in the hair, nice wavy effects going on, nice ponytail. And the small chest doesn't really fill out the bunny girl outfit. Looks like she might be sticking out her tongue a little bit. But they did give her a booty with a nice fluffy bunny tail. And there's her ponytail a little bit, nice and messy and strandy. So yeah, Mikan looks good, but that's a lot to pay for her. The 1/4 bunny girls typically are expensive, but she fits in with the set with, you know, Yami and Momo and Kotegawa Yui. So yay. If you like bunny girls, or if you like Freeing bunny girls, or if you like To Loveru, I meant to say, your wallet hates you because you probably want this whole set. So yay, that's all the suggestions. Have a tamamo. That was all that I had planned to talk about. So let's see. I did see a comment. Eric Diaz is asking about Hotaru, the one Max Factory is doing. So let's do a quick search for F, because F. So we want Hotaru. From Max Factory. Eh. So the Dagashikashi one, Eric? Stupid stream delays. Okay. Yes, I hate stream delays. They always take so long. Anyways, this is Shidare Hotaru from Dagashikashi, Team Saya all the way. When I scale by Max Factory, she's supposed to come out in July, and it was priced at 12,778 yen. And we'll look at her. So she has some candies in her hand and one in the other hand. She is doing a nice little peace sign. And it looks like her for sure. I mean, she's always worn like a plain simple dress, but it's got some nice billowing and ruffling going on. There's some nice shading in her stockings, so you can tell like on her knees it's darker because it's not stretched out as much. But when you look at her thigh and her calf, she's got some meat on those pieces, so it stretches out the stockings. She has some pretty cute shoes on. And the big boobs. Gotta have the big boobs. The candy has a lot of detail on there. It looks like they just took the standard wrapper and shrunk it to figure size. And she's got a nice smiling face. So her shirt is very tight, and it looks like that button is about to shoot someone in the eye. So yay, that's always a fun thing. Nice flower ornament on her hairband. I do kind of like her face. She's not Saya, so she has that going against her, but she does look good. Nice suspenders. And if we look, it kind of looks like maybe a little bit of a booty going on there. Or that could just be a trick of the light or a seam line. So yeah, she looks pretty good, I think. Max Factory is good company. I doubt it will be July, maybe September, I would guesstimate. Price-wise, I think that's probably a reasonable price. If we go to a store, we go to the standard Ami-Ami. 12,000 yen, 1A scale, so maybe a little bit expensive, but like I said, Max Factory is a good quality company, so if you are on Team Hotaru, I'd say go for it. It's much better than the Polkar one, at least. Let's see. So we have Eromanga Sensei, who is asking about 440179. Ooh, pretties. Ah, yes. The 1/1 scale Momo Belia Deviluk from Televeru Darkness in her wedding outfit, aka lingerie. She is supposed to be coming out in October and was priced at 2,500,000 yen, which is $22,325. There are people that are going to buy her because it is a 1/1 scale figure. She is limited to 10 pieces, and sales are determined through a lottery, so you will never own her. Very few people will ever own her. If you do like this figure, there is a more reasonable one that is, I think, a 1/6 scale figure. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. Oh, there's no official pictures. So yes, we will look at this one. So 1/1 scale, so she is life-sized. She is a Japanese schoolgirl, so she is kind of short, but she is life-sized. Lots of details in the roses and her lingerie. And a happy girl face. I always kind of wondered how the actual faces will look in a 1/1 scale figure. The ones in the past, it really did not look very good, but the newer ones are kind of looking more like the figures. I wonder what it would look like in person. And the important question, or the important angle. Yes, she has a veil on. And she has not a very prominent booty, but it is a booty nonetheless. And she has a tail that is just plugged into her, tailbone. So yay. One more. Chakro has suggested 42441. So this is going to be the last one we're going to do today. So this is a Leoleos, a fire dragon from Monster Hunter. So this one is by Capcom and came out December of 2011 and was priced at 6,800 yen. And in case you can't tell, it's a dragon. And if you skip my collection tours, you may not know, but I also do collect dragons. I haven't bought one in probably 15 years, but they are very nice and good. I don't like the dopey ones. I like the ones that look awesome and like they can eat you. And this one looks awesome and looks like he could eat you. So it is nice. I kind of like it. Yes. So he has some teeth and a tongue. Nice jaw. It looks anatomically correct. He is very stony looking. So they put a lot of detail in there, but it kind of looks a little cluttered or rough or anything. But it's still a dragon and it looks kind of awesome. Very tiny eye. Kind of looks maybe a little hairy with all that, the scale details and everything. This, I think, is kind of a good angle. It shows nice detailing on the neck armor and everything, and all the spines coming off of his head. And he's got kind of like bird feet. Tail, definitely has a spiny tail. Kind of looks like a little mouth sticking out a tongue, but it's probably just a spine or something. Maybe a poisonous spine. Would definitely not feel good to get hit by it. So yeah, looks good. It's a good dragon. Not sure if I would hunt it down or anything. And just comments real quick. Looks like people like him. Rated 9.83. Only 8 times though, and only 49 people own it, so it looks good. It's a good dragon. Have some boobs. So yeah, like I said, that was going to be the last suggestion. In case you missed the beginning of the stream, I am going to start trying to limit these a little bit, so I'm going to take like at most 3 suggestions per person from now on. So still feel free to suggest whatever you want, but kind of do it within reason. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm out. Bye-bye.